Oh, hi there. Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome for the first time. I'm Taylor. I'm drinking Queen Jenny whiskey. It's a gift from my good friend Becca. She's not really a sponsor of this video, but she sends me whiskey, so that's even better. Anyways, I'm doing a book review. I'm reviewing The Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Ninth House, Leigh Bardugo. Stay tuned till the end of the review. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to basically give away this book, and I'll tell you how to earn it, win it, whatever the hell you want to call it, at the very end. So, yeah. Okay. I like this book, which is kind of rare because the past couple books that I've reviewed, I've, had issues with. There's a few issues with this book as well, but for the most part, it's pretty enjoyable. So, there you go. Review over. Talk to you later. Okay, anyways, yeah. That's my attempt at being funny. Aren't you glad you're here for this? Also, I had a whiskey. Queen Jenny whiskey. So the book stars a protagonist named Alex Stern, who is given name as Galaxy Stern, which I kind of dig. And she has to go on a quest. A galaxy quest, as it were. No, she's a troubled youth. Drug user, sometimes dealer, wayward child, as it were. Well, 18-ish, I'm guessing. But I'm old, so that seems like a wayward child to me. Tattoos all up and down her arms because that makes her evil. Not really, but, we'll get into that in a little bit. The book starts with a bang and kind of goes from there. She's a kid that gets into some issues and wakes up in a hospital bed, and the dean of Yale is there when she wakes up and gives her a second chance at life and offers her a scholarship to Yale. And the adventure ensues from there. She can see dead people. So that's kind of why they want her at Yale. Yale is full of these secret societies, which actually exist, apparently, and Leigh Bardugo went to Yale, so they kind of add some authenticity to this, and she was in a secret society, one of them, I'm not sure which one, the houses, as it were, and the ninth house is basically recruits Alex to help keep the other houses in line, and it's the ninth house's job to, police the other houses, because they're all magical houses, see, otherwise it wouldn't be on this channel, because it's a magical fantasy novel. Dark academia, as it were. And, she's basically has another student named Darlington who shows her the ropes and is kind of in charge of her at first. And, without going into a whole lot of spoilers, it ends up where he's not around for a part of the novel. And Alex has to kind of take charge. And while she's taking charge, something happens that the university tries to cover up, and the book goes from there. The characters are pretty well developed. I really like the character of Alex and the character of Darlington. They're both fleshed out and fun, and the book is told in a series of chapter flashbacks that kind of fill in their backstory. Alex isn't quite the badass or quite the wayward youth she seems, and Darlington isn't quite the stuffy prig he seems at first. Yes, I said prig. That's a Yale thing to say. Probably. I don't know. I didn't go to Yale. But, there's this mystery that takes up a majority of the book, and it's pretty well done. Lots of red herrings and false starts, and there's a grim detective that doesn't want to help out, but, he ends up being roped into it. And there's dead people. One of them, the bridegroom, plays a part in the story. Alice could see them, and that she's one of the only ones that can, and that kind of also really plays into how the story fleshes out, and to her importance to things, and to the magic system and all that. But yeah, each of the orders has their own kind of specialty. There's an illusionist group, order, whatever, posse, frat. Actually, if they're not frats, that's a different thing, and they're in the book too. But there's illusion, there's prognosticators, there's what are some of the other ones? Mind control, they're a fun one, because college and mind control, that's sure to go well, and that plays into this book. Also, somewhat related, there probably could be a trigger warning that goes along with this book. There's some uncomfortable subject matter that's tackled, And yeah, if you find yourself needing a trigger warning, here it is for you. Don't read the book if sexual assault or rape or anything like that is going to be an issue for you reading. I'm not sure how delicately I could put that, but yeah, the subject matter is tackled in the book. So there is that. It's not a perfect novel by any means. There's the tropes that kind of play into it, like, the hero protagonist with the powers and the gruff but grim that, does a turn, and the mystery itself is, while it's good, you can kind of sort of like see where it's heading for the most part if you pay attention. So, but I enjoyed the ride. It's a fast read. I read the last 150 pages in a night. I couldn't put it down. Also, I had insomnia, so this book didn't help with that. It just kept me awake and kept me reading. But there is that. Yeah, it's set up for a sequel, and sometimes that bugs me. If you've watched any of my other reviews, you'll know that. But this book, they wrap up the main story at least. They don't leave it on a cliffhanger ending as far as that story goes. And that's kind of where I'll leave it, so I don't really spoil it. Yeah, let's see. What else? Did I dislike anything? Yeah, the pacing was kind of wonky in a few areas, but nothing major. And it turns out the mystery revolves around a victim, obviously, because you need a victim in this kind of thing. And the victim wasn't what they seem, which, also kind of tropey, but it works, I think. And in general, I don't have a whole lot of complaints about this one. I'm going to give it a new official rating system, scale, thingy, whatever the heck. Words are hard. I didn't go to word school. I'm going to give it 4 waffles out of 5. And this is where I'll put a fancy graphic showing 4 dopey faces on my dog, if I can figure that out. Photoshop's been crashing on me every time I opened it. So, if not, just imagine 4 dopey bulldog faces right over here or right over here or something. So, it's a pretty enjoyable book. I will pick up the other one. Leigh Bardugo writes mostly young adult novels. This is her first grown-up kids book, or grown-ups novel. I'm not sure I'll dig into the other ones. YA fantasy is not really my bag generally. But, I recommend it. And if you'd like to buy it, there's an affiliate link down below. Note, I get paid a little bit if you purchase the book using that link. But you can also win the book. So I'm going to give away my copy of this book. I'm trying to live a minimalist lifestyle-ish, so while I enjoy books, I really love reading. I love the artifact of the book. I love hardcovers. I like the way books smell. I like all that shit. But I'm going to give away this one. Probably. In order for you to win this book, a couple things have to happen. You have to subscribe to my channel. You have to like this video. You have to leave a comment down below or wherever it is on your mobile device letting me know your favorite book. And if I can get up to 250 subscribers, I will give the book away to one of the subscribers that fits the criteria. So do those 3 things. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video with the little heart button thingy, and leave a comment. What's your favorite book, and let me know why, because I'm kind of generally curious. Generally, both. I'm curious. I don't know what y'all like to read. And yeah, that's about it. It's going to be kind of a short one because it's kind of late at night. I've got more whiskey to drink, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night. Thanks. Oh, that's smooth.